Hello again YouTube, Enzo back bringing you another video. No reviews today, more of a warning and bit of an update on my BMW E46 that I've been having problems with. Cut the long story short, I was driving back from the hospital, newborn baby boy in the back. All of a sudden, three very, very loud bangs, back of the car, swerving, back and forth, didn't know what the hell was going on. Pulled over on the side of the road, couldn't really see any damage. I thought, so I didn't know what it was. Couldn't stay where I was because I didn't have breakdown. I was on the dual carriageway. Police would have come along and taken the car off me and things like that. So I decided to chance it. Managed to get the car home, safe and sound. Took it down to a friend's garage. We got the rear wheels off, jacked it up, and I had the shock of my life. The driver's side anti-roll bar had broken clean off. Both wheel bearings had basically crumbled to dust, and one of the what else was gone now? The brake shoes or drum shoes in the back as well. They were non-existent. So as I was driving, we could hear, like, maybe you've driven over mud and the mud has been thrown around the wheel arches, that kind of noise. That was actually bits of metal crumbling as I was driving, and I went back on the road as well, and I could see bits of rusty metal all over the place. So not happy, so took it, phoned this actual dealer up, Marc's Motors. I'm going to name and shame this fucker today because I'm not happy. Told him what had happened. I spoke to his receptionist, who his receptionist slash wife is fucking bit on the side, whatever she is, but she's a twat. And told her what had happened. All I had on the phone was sarcasm, made it out like it was my fault, I wasn't driving carefully, all that kind of stuff. So I hung up on her. The owner, Marc, phoned back, left me a voicemail saying, we don't tolerate this kind of bullying and verbal abuse to members of staff and stuff like that. I didn't say a word, I just hung up on her. But obviously this woman is known for crying wolf and gone back. So I'm not bothering with this gentleman now. I am now officially going to go down the trading standards route. The car is in the garage at the moment. And I've also contacted Trading Standards, but I've also contacted the DVSA, and these are in charge of MOTs and stuff like that, because I'm convinced the things I've just mentioned now, the basically these components that I've mentioned now, like the anti-roll bar, all these things are checked on the MOT. When I bought the car, I was told it would have a full service and a full MOT. I don't think it's had neither, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they just put it through the MOT quickly, cheaply, and sold the car, knowing there's faults in it. And what really gets my blood boiling is I had my baby boy in the back of the car at the same time when it happened, which scared me and my wife to absolute death. I think this is disgusting. I think this should not have happened. And the owner, this fucking idiot here, is not playing ball. So now I am playing hardball, because I'm telling, and anybody who's bought a car from a dealer or a small little garage, anything like that, you should not be having these issues. Go to Trading Standards or go to Citizens Advice. You have rights as a consumer, and you exercise them. A lot of people do not exercise them, but I'll be exercising every single right I have. So this afternoon I will be posting a very stern and severe letter to Mr. Marc at Marc's Motors, and I will be telling him that I have contacted Trading Standards, I have contacted the DVSA, they are coming out to inspect and examine the car, and whatever it takes me, money-wise, cost-wise, to put this car back on the road, he will be reimbursing me for every single penny. Probably, I've researched this owner before, and, well, what I've found out is not good. If I'd known what I know now back then, I wouldn't have touched him with a barge pole, to be perfectly honest with you. He takes cars in, but he doesn't do nothing to them. He just gives them a quick wash, puts them on the forecourt, charges stupid prices for them. People buy them. Yeah, you get a warranty, you get this, you get that. Out they go. One gentleman on the forum said he bought a car there, a Vauxhall Corsa, for his daughter-in-law a few months ago. She had it one day. She actually jumped in the car, drove to work. By the time the engine got up to working temperature, she only done a couple of miles, the engine went bang. He went down there, demanded his money back. This gentleman just fucking laughed at him, basically. Just laughed. So I think absolutely disgusting. So there's no point me going down there. I've spoken to him on the phone. He doesn't want to know. So obviously he's not listening. He doesn't really give a shit. But I have rights, and I fully intend to exercise them. So trading standards involved, DVSA are involved. He's going to have an official letter from me posted out this afternoon, sent, recorded delivery, so there's a record of me sending a letter, and we're going to take it from there now. And my mate is in the garage. I've told him the car's in the garage. I said, listen mate, don't touch it for me now. The DVSA are on the way out. They're going to examine it on Friday. I said, yeah, no problem mate, I'll leave it here for you. And let me tell you one thing, right? If it turns out the DVSA do their investigation and it turns out this car should not have passed MOT, and I'm telling you now it shouldn't, because an anti-roll bar is an MOT failure. If it's fatigued, if it's gone past a certain condition or a certain way, it needs to be changed. So the fact is that this car's had an MOT, passed it, knowing that stuff is wrong in it, and now the parts have disintegrated basically because they needed to be changed. Somebody is liable for prosecution, and I fucking hope it's this twat. So I'm going to name and shame him. There's his name and address for you. So if I was you, ladies and gentlemen, I would steer clear of this owner. I wouldn't go near him. I wouldn't buy a car for him. I wouldn't take a car for service. I wouldn't even let him wash your car, to be perfectly honest with you, because this bloke is an absolute fucking bastard. And his fucking wife, or bit of fluff, Tracy, oh my fucking god, she is the most sarcastic, unhelpful fucking bitch I've ever fucking come across. So I really do hope now that I take these fuckers down a fucking peg or two, because what they've done is wrong. What they've done is wrong. And I'm going to make sure that they fucking reimburse me for every fucking penny, and I'm going to make other consumers and other people aware of this before they go down and think, oh, Marc's Motors, I'll buy a car from him. No, if I was you, mate, ladies and gentlemen, if I was you, I would stay away. Do not use this person for absolutely anything, because all you're going to end up doing, you might walk away with the car of your dreams, but you will end up with an absolute fucking nightmare, because nothing will be done in it, and I mean nothing. I'm basically starting from scratch. I'll have to buy new brake shoes, I'll have to have new bearings, I'll have to have new anti-roll bars. I don't know what other damage has been caused to the car. And you know what? All on top of this now, the fucking coolant light came back on again. So I don't know. I really don't know. On good news, the fuel trim light has gone off. So, oh well. But do not use this motor. And I will be doing an update to this video in a week's time. I'm going to send the letter off today now, so hopefully I'll have time to respond to him. Or he'll have time to respond. He might not bother, he might not reply, he might, whatever. Doesn't matter. Trading standards will take over and they will chase up the money. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, have a good day. At the moment, Ultra Magnus Part 2 is uploading. So, enjoy that as well. And I will speak to you soon. Thank you. Ta-da.